Hello, good day. Welcome to this meditation experience. Fantastic that you have joined and taking up a topic that I really love. But it's so easy to misunderstand or have myths about, and this idea of silence. Now, I don't know about you, but I lead a very physically noisy life. As a fitness instructor, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's not just the music, but there's a lot of people and there's a lot of activity and there's a lot of stimuli. And it's a very noisy life. And yet, amidst all of that, I still find I feel very connected to silence. And it seems counterintuitive, I know, but it depends what one feels silence is. And to me, silence is extremely beautiful. And it's about connection. So, what am I connected to? What am I being influenced by? And noise, not really the physical noise. I find there can be a lot of physical noise and completely not affected by it, but the noise mostly internally in our heads. And some have said the greatest noise is what we call just waste thoughts, thoughts that are coming from discontentment or expectations or fear or insecurity. And when one is in a very connected to a very deep sense of what is eternal, what is okay, um, connected to creating a sense of contentment inside, then this is silence, a very full, contented state. So, and it's a very beautiful state because the moment I connect to that kind of silence, that kind of experience, I start to experience beauty everywhere. I experience how beautiful the self is. I experience how beautiful others are. I experience how beautiful scenes unfolding around me are, the perfection of it all. So that silence leads to beauty. So it's beautiful silence. So let's see if we can start to explore that kind of inner state or connection. Sitting comfortably, even having the body in a silent state is an art. And that's where there's no pain pulling on the body. The body is very well aligned, sitting, if you will, accurately. This is silence for the body. So seeing if I can find that state for the body, sitting accurately, aligned. And I don't need to close my physical eyes or ears for this kind of silence because it's not about the physical. So I keep the window of the eyes and the portal of the ears open and start to be more aware of my inner activity, thoughts, feelings, attitudes, perspectives. What kind of framework I have inside and how I understand myself, others, the world, and of course, truth. Starting with myself. Do I have a very noisy understanding of myself? Thinking I am the physical image. That can lead to a lot of noise. There's, of course, the sensations of the body, pain can create a lot of noise, pull the mind a lot. But also, how does the image that I am compare to the expectations of the world. I might think I'm a certain gender or age or culture, profession, role, constantly in my mind checking. Am I fulfilling the expectations of those physical or external identifiers? The noise of seeking external validation constantly filling my mind. Am I good enough? And if I don't think I am, because that state is so uncomfortable, I start to criticize others to feel better about myself, which only adds to the noise inside. I actually start to become ugly in my behavior, my thoughts and feelings and attitudes. So let me try a different way of thinking about myself that does lead to silence and beauty. That I'm not this body or the roles or responsibilities. I am this wonderful being, a soul, operating through the body. I'm not physical at all. My sense of self has nothing to do with this body. I am this being of spiritual living energy. And while I use physical descriptors for the body, I use qualities to describe myself. I am peaceful. I am loveful. I am blissful. And each of these descriptions, these words inside, as I hold them in my mind, I am patient, allowing myself to move beyond the words into a feeling, an experience. I, the soul, am a being of peace. I patiently and carefully hold those words, those thoughts in my mind, and I give it time to convert into a feeling that's beyond the words, a vibration. The energy of the self changes, becomes more aligned with the truth. I am a peaceful being. I feel it. I connect to the experience beyond the word, connecting to what is eternal, spiritual, true. And in that moment of connecting, genuinely feeling those thoughts, In that moment, I am in silence. Silence is to be immersed in the sound of what is eternal. I am a peaceful soul. I am a loveful being. I am completely non-violent towards myself, others, and nature. Allowing these to move through my inner world, these thoughts very patiently. So they blossom into a feeling. More and more silence inside. More and more the sound of what is eternal, true. And that nurtures a very beautiful state inside. Creates beauty in the heart and beauty in the eyes. I feel very differently about things when I'm in that silence, and I see things very differently from that silence. I feel a lot of regard for the sound, unconditionally. And I'm able to see the potential of the sound and honor that. I feel deep regard for others, even complete strangers, deep regard. And of course, I see others in a qualitative way as well, not physically. See with a vision of dignity. And regarding scenes unfolding around me, I feel they are benevolent. I see the opportunity in whatever is happening around me. Not happening to me, but for me. To grow, to flourish, to thrive. All of that emerging from the simple state of silence inside. From the state where I am deeply connected to my own peaceful, loveful, blissful nature. Silence is a state of deep inner contentment. So at peace with the self. Taking moments during the day to revisit this silence, this state of connection, will begin to grow and build momentum so it becomes more and more natural. Natural silence that creates natural beauty. Om